throw a shot at your chest. I got the instinct to do it in this battle with death. This is my time to rise, you can't ride on my steps. I'm gonna win and it don't matter who challenge me next. So I can power through you with no risk, leaving your soul twisted up in my close fist. Take notice, I'm saying it's the coldest, baddest erratic fighter you can face on the foes list. The knockout king to all my opponents. I'm taking every moment to win, baby, I own it. Yeah, I stop the zoning with flurries and combinations, saying you would hate me cause my skills are way great. I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. I'm back for my glory, yeah. These guys talk big, but I'm more prepared. On my redemption road, I rip my foes when I trip and flip modes. You can't slip my blows. I'm on the comeback. It took out all the enhancements. Stand with the glow. I'm the champ that the fans hit. Hard, rugged, star-studded, and mighty, and leaving you all bloody and making your face ugly. Jab, hook, uppercut. Feel my flow when it impacts up your gut. You wanna try to beat the champ? You ain't tough enough. Sick and move through your best, and I counter punch. Man, I fake for position, ain't hitting for your brain. Cause I train with the wisdom, gain vision through the pain. I will bang through the system, stay vicious in the game, and I'm back forever. You can't stop my reign. I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. Put 'em up, show me what you got. I wanna see how you rock, if you're great or not. Wanna take my spot, better train the box. I put the game on lock and my ring won't stop. I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to, I'm back to. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. Back to rise, back to glow, back to fly, back to soar, back to war. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. I'm back to rise, back to glow, I'm back to fly, I'm back to soar, I'm back to war. Let the truth be told, I feel on fire when my passion flow. Put 'em up, show me what you got. I wanna see how you rock, if you're great or not. Wanna take my spot, better train the box. I put the game on lock and my ring won't stop. I'm back to rise.